Welcome to Golf in the Cosmos, where physics meets the fairway and the universe takes a swing at your betting mind. I'm Kevin. We have Andrew.
Hey.
We got Miller. And we got Kcon.
How's it going?
How you guys doing?
Good.
Yeah, doing real well.
All right. Well, breaking news today. Patrick Reed is joining the PGA Tour.
I know, right?
Man. Oh,
Can you believe it?
I feel like it's the downfall of Liv.
Yeah.
It's over. Yeah,
The PGA Tour is looking real good the last couple of weeks.
Definitely.
I'll tell you that. It's been they're pretty excited there at HQ.
Yeah, I mean, he got his taste at the Masters, right? Wasn't he like third in the final day?
Yeah, he was.
Well, he won in 2018.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you know, and they didn't even make the rule for people that won, you know, a major back then.
Yeah.
But he struck a deal with them. They're going to let him in 2027. He's allowed to play in the fall of this year. So we'll be seeing him in events, and he's going to do the European Tour. You know, he's going to play those events to build up his points. He's currently like 26th or 29th in the world. So he has enough points to, he believes he'll get into all the majors.
Yep.
He's obviously already into Augusta, but, I was kind of shocked that, you know,
Oh, my God.
I mean, Dustin Johnson re-signed
Exactly.
with
That's
Liv,
it.
so he remains, but, Reed just won last week in Dubai, I believe. So, and he was quoted saying, you know, he remembered what it was like to be in the hunt again. You know, he liked the feeling of the grind.
Yeah.
You know, so
Wait, you didn't feel that in Liv?
apparently not.
Yeah, what's the difference? I'd like to understand from him.
Apparently, it feels different.
No,
you know?
I'll tell you the moment. It was what, on 13 at Augusta, or was it 12? The Albatross, right? I mean, when you hold out. I mean, I think the fields are just, now there's a divergence, right? Like, if you win on Liv, no one talks about it.
Right.
You win now in the PGA field, and I feel like we're hitting fever pitch. You know, we've gotten past the Jay Monahan era, where Rory had to kind of carry the banner. And now it's like, this is the best field in professional golf, and there's no question. He can go the European Tour, a little looser on kind of ball movement rules when the camera's not watching.
Yeah, that didn't help him.
He'll be able to prepare and come into the PGA Tour again. But it's 2027?
Yeah, he'll be back full time.
Okay.
He's allowed back in. He's gonna exercise his. He's doing what VJ did, I believe, to get back in, where
Top
something
15 player.
Yeah, some sort of way to get back in, right, like that. But then he's going to play his way in 2026 because he's eligible. Like, they're allowing him to play in events. But yeah, I mean, that was the breaking news of the day. I mean, right when I saw that, I put it on the Golf in the Cosmos story. I mean, it was just, I couldn't believe it, right? I mean, the fact that we got Brooks back, we got Reed back. I mean, we're going to start to see, like, golf's coming back.
I want Bryson back, though.
Oh,
like,
I know. Yeah.
He's the centerpiece. I watch YouTube golf most nights when my wife's asleep, but we need Bryson back. And then I feel like no one else matters on Liv, you know?
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, Bryson would be huge. Who's the Australian?
Cameron Smith.
Yeah, I liked him a lot.
He disappeared though once he went to Liv.
Well,
Really fallen off since
really
the Open.
Yeah.
You know? That win at what? He won at St. Andrews, right?
2 years ago, yeah.
Yeah, the old
and
course.
Then he went directly to Liv.
Yeah.
Yeah, the next week.
And we haven't even heard
No,
win.
not a lick.
Yeah.
Talking to the...
Yeah, I got it.
I think the only thing I've seen was like 2 years ago, or right when he joined Liv, he was at Mayakoba fishing off one of the piers or one of the bridges before a round. You know, he was enjoying his time there.
Yeah, hey. I mean, you got it. When you're in Mexico, you got to do some fishing.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's get to the Farmers Insurance Open. You know, just down south, a few miles down in Torrey Pines. So it's a great, you know, this is a great public course that you know, we can play. If you're a San Diego resident or you have a fake ID that says you live in San Diego.
Yeah, or a bank statement. But yeah.
Right. Then you could get a really good deal to play there.
Yeah, $60 if you're a local res, then $260 if you're from OC, let's say. But no, I mean, national treasure of a course. I think we're going to have high rough this year with the rain recently. But also, I just want to call out when we start this session, you know, our betting preview is live on the site under PGA Bets. Would like to thank again our AI partners, Claude Code and Anthropic, and then Cursor for helping bring this page to life. But You can go there and you'll see our picks posted tonight. I think as a whole, I'm the only one winning on the picks.
Yeah, you've had like 1 of 3 hit the last couple of weeks.
So
Have they
hot
been your
hand.
top 5 or top 10?
Yeah, no, I hit last week on top 5. Yeah.
Wow, that's
yeah,
tough.
That was a good one.
I'm finding that picking top 10 is even hard. There's so many guys. I mean, this past week it was like there were probably 9 guys after day 1 at -9 or -8 or something, and then by Sunday there were still like 10 people within striking distance. And I mean, maybe not striking distance of Scotty, but
Right.
it was still impressive to see how good these guys are, and Scotty could still beat them all.
Yeah, I mean, he's in a league of his own. He clearly has just that extra gear that Tiger had. And I feel like we're seeing that Tiger-esque, was it 05 run, where he's just clearly better than everyone else. Scotty is winning, I think, 20% of the tournaments that he starts in.
It's amazing.
And yeah, I mean, no one's close to that. You had a few guys win 3 events last year, but that's pretty much second tier, and then no one close.
Yeah, I mean, Andrew, we talked about it in a couple episodes ago. Like, if Scotty did win, we're like, he is making a Tiger run, and he's, we really thought that first showing was going to mean a lot, and then he goes off and wins in that fashion.
No, last week we were talking about it. I was like, there's no way someone comes and just wins outright, being the favorite, but he freaking did it, and it was. I was like, no, he's not going to do it every day, and I'm like, he's going to do it. Oh my god.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I took. I took a bet on the 18-year-old just for.
Blades Brown. Right?
Yeah, it pays pretty
well.
well. I was just thinking, maybe he'll shoot 60 again, and it's like, he's paired with Scotty, and then it was just so sad. His post-round interview was just him saying how cool it was to play with Scotty. I'm like, Blades, I was betting on you, man. Come on, like why is this just turning into like we just talk about Scotty now? Like, what happened to your game? You were tied, or
Well, we kind of crash and burn. So what are you gonna do?
I was watching his first 3 holes. He made like a clutch putt for par. He was doing great. He had a birdie. And then this one par 5, he pulls it left, and they go, oh, he didn't cross. He didn't cross. So his drop is like 450 yards back. And then he just proceeds to like barely double. And it was just a mess, and it was, oh man. And they were like staying calm and everything, but God, for him, that was just the nerves. For him to pull 100%. That drive there, it's like, come on, Blades, come on. Yeah. But okay, so farmers' picks. You want to get our picks in, right?
I want to do the picks.
We should give the people what they want. Yeah.
I want to give them what they want. I'll start the picks off. I'll give you guys a second to think. I know research has been tough
let's
this
do
week.
winner.
Yeah.
Let's go around and do winner first.
Yeah. I'll start unless you want to go.
Well, I think we might have the same pick from what we were talking about earlier.
Well, yeah. So in the betting league, it's a little different, but for the public, I'm going to call this week Jason Day, the return of the Aussies. I'm picking him outright. I think he was the one last week who only chased Scotty at the end, but finished second in the American Express.
He may have had the low round of the day on Sunday. Yeah,
63.
He came out firing.
But no, Jason Day, I'm going to call it right now. I'm making kind of calls each week here. We're going to see a return to form as the former number 1. I think he's going to win a major. I think in general, if you're riding a group of nationals this year, the Aussies are the team right now. But yeah.
Yeah, I must comment on that. He has won this tournament twice.
Yeah.
So it's not a bad bet.
There you go. Yeah.
No, but we're always looking to hot round coming in.
Oh, definitely.
Like it's and he. By the way, I watched the YouTube golf with him and Min Woo and kind of like the pre-rounds. He just feels loose. I mean, he's wearing Malbon. Things are good for Jason Day. I feel like he's relaxed. There's no pressure. But yeah, I mean, he's won it before. I mean, the past few years, tied for 32, miscut, tied for 7th. But I like him outright at plus 3,200.
32-1. There you go, Jason Day. Yeah.
You want to hit it?
My pick is Siwoo Kim. And for me, I'm just kind of sick of trying to look at all the data and try to find some sleeper pick. Yeah. It's just, what? I've seen Siwoo on the leaderboard the last 2 weeks. He's playing, he's consistently showing up to events, and I'm probably picking him at the wrong course because this course tends to, if you can't get out of trouble, the last 2 weeks have been kind of somewhat more forgiving courses in a way. So I don't know if it's the right pick, but I like his. I just like how he's playing.
No,
Right?
by the way, he's an early season guy, and by the way, he's been top 20 the past few weeks. I mean, he was 11th the week before.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see what he just finished at this past week. Tied for 6th.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
he was in the
pick.
final group. Like he was with Scotty. I mean, he just didn't show up on Sunday, but I don't know. I feel like hope maybe something clicks with him, but I don't love that pick. But I'm going just with recent. Who's been up there recently.
I'm gonna tell you this. I mean, he's aggressive. If the rough is over 5 inches, that's a problem.
Yeah, it's typically the Farmers. It doesn't grow out as much as like a U.S. Open at Torrey.
That's true.
So but now I'm seeing he missed the cut like last year.
Yeah. By the way, we finally have better data.
Yeah.
I manually
starting
audited
to question that
the
pick
data.
now. How the hell has he missed a cut? But he's like a new guy this year. It seems like. I mean, he's really the last few tournaments he's just been on. Almost in first.
No, by the way, I'm picking
so.
him in our season-long one and done.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to use Jason Day because I think he's going to win a major later this year. So I think it's a good pick. It's just, is that rough going to be over 4 to 5 inches, and then that's going to hurt him? Andrew, what about you?
I'm in between Cameron Young and Adam Scott. I like the Aussie. I just looked it up. Adam Scott is one of the top fairway percentage guys out there. And, I don't think he's putting very well recently, but, these greens, I've played the North Course, and it's not like anything crazy on those greens. There's a couple holes that you can go for it. Number 7, I think, is this drivable par 4 that I'm excited to watch these guys play.
Yeah.
Because I know they're all going to go for it with the 3-wooder driver. And when I got to watch several years ago, everybody missed right at the green and they were in trouble. And I got to see Jordan Spieth right in front of me hit this flop shot over these trees. But I like Adam Scott because I think he plays well on pretty standard fairway rough golf courses that
he's precise 100%.
And I think if he can turn on the putter, he has a chance. So
do you know what putter he's using? I know we see a lot of rotation.
It's a long one, so
okay. It's the IMA blank.
Yeah, the almost what's it called?
The anchor.
Almost anchor.
When he won the Masters in that disgraceful fashion, but
like I said, I'm in between him and Cameron Young right now. I think by the end of this podcast, I'll have a final verdict. Cameron Young's odds are, not the best. He's ranked, I think, number 3 on our tracker.
Yep.
And so, okay, I see why, because these courses are 7,600 for the South and 7,300 for the North. That's pretty deep for these guys. And I think someone who hits it long is going to have an advantage of the bomb and gouge play. There's not that many trees.
No.
There's a lot of corners you can cut. So, I like Cameron Young, but I also don't think he is a very good ball striker based on the stats. So, if he's not puring, if he didn't work on that, then he's going to struggle. So
before we go to Kevin, I actually just want to do a quick check. What did you shoot last time? What's your best record on the North Course?
I want to say I shot 78. I'd have to I'll look up and get back to you.
Okay, I was gonna say I shot an 80 there. It was one of the best rounds I ever played. I won a Sigma Chi tournament event for a reunion and raised the trophy.
Nice.
18, but I was hoping to say I had the record at the North Course, but I
might be able to top you off there. I got a 7. I got 1 over.
You got
there
1
you
over?
go.
But I still lost to my brother-in-law, but he got even.
Wait, Hunter or?
Yeah.
Oh my God. He
It was
shot even?
Yeah, it was
From the Blacks.
Yes, and we.
Oh my God, that's phenomenal.
Out of the rough, you learn, but this the course is shorter, so you can't hit a wood out of the rough, but it's just just take a 5-iron, get it as close to the green, chip up, and you got to drain that par putt. And I was putting like crazy that day.
That ruined my story. I was hoping to hold something
I know. I was
over
like,
you
oh,
all.
nice. I can actually, because I was going to bring that up today. I was like, that is.
Yeah.
But South Course, I don't.
Oh wait, I want to book it soon. By the way, I think for our golf league, we need to play North or South.
I think North is probably one of the more fun courses I've played.
It's so fun. It looks like based on my history, I shot 74 there. So
that makes sense.
So you still hold ZPGA record.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, here, Connor, let's move to you. Who do you got?
What's Kcon's pick?
So I'm in between 2 as well. I want either Jason Day or Ryan Gerard.
I love that
Go
pick.
Ryan Gerard. I mean, he's got second place 3 weeks in a row. I mean, he's got a hot hand.
3 weeks in a row?
Yeah, it dates back to December to the Meritos Open.
Okay.
Yeah, that guy's red hot.
Yeah, and so he's a hot hand right now, and it's good for the one and done, but he's got great odds there. And then
tied for 15th last year.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
He's just moving up.
By the way, plus 5,200. That's some real value right there.
And he's not a sleeper pick anymore. Like, he's been on the leaderboard.
No,
like
exactly.
even though I hadn't really heard of him too much until he started getting on the leaderboards. But
yeah, my only fear. So the reason I want to go with Jason Day is I was looking for someone who's starting on the North Course. I want someone to go out like we saw at the American Express.
Yeah.
Don't start in a hole. Start out like
play La Quinta. Shoot 12 under.
Go shoot at the North Course. Hopefully you get under. You take some pressure off yourself so you can go play the South Course and not be upset if you get a double because you're not fighting. Because if you're at the North Course and you mess up, you're gonna stress yourself out because you're obviously not underneath. But I think it's just day one. I really like people starting on the North Course, and that's why Jason Day is up there for me.
Yeah, it gives them momentum.
Yeah,
that's a really good pick. I think our bettors will be pretty happy with that intelligence right there.
Yeah. So then if you want to go like full sleeper, high value picks, I mean, I still stand by John Kiefer. He got the, he's from the Corn Ferry Tour, lowest scoring average on the Corn Ferry Tour. And then also Marco Penge is from the European Tour. He was top 10 and he got his card this year. So these guys are new card holders that, they might break through, or they might lose their card,
I just think at this event, I don't think you're going to see new names. I think this
just saying if there's going to be any new names to pop through, watch out for Kiefer and Penge.
Okay. Well, here let's move to top 5. I'm going to make a statement here. I think it's the return of Brooks Koepka. I think he's going to come back with a vengeance. And look, if he doesn't finish top 5, it's no big deal. But I do expect him in the top 5, top 10, worst case top 15. But this is a statement moment for him. I feel like if he underperforms, it's going to kind of, not kind of set the right tone for the season. But if I'm him, return from the live, like in contention to win.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
it's a U.S. Open course.
Yeah.
So like it fits his eye.
True.
He plays a beautiful cut that will just land on these greens. I don't think the greens are going to be that firm to start.
They're not. They'll roll them probably halfway through. Right.
What are the past winners to par on Farmers?
-8.
Okay, so that sounds like a Brooks kind of style.
No one goes that low here. Yeah, that's a good point. I'm taking kind of the other side of the coin on that. I just think he's been on live for a bit and gotten
he's married to Jenna Sims.
Well, yeah,
got a kid now.
I think there's gonna be too many people watching him at an event that's it's just not a major at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So I'm calling Brooks Koepka miscut.
Oh wow.
Unfortunately,
he's not calling Morikawa. Okay. As
I know
last week, but look.
But we haven't watched him play on a tour event for so long, and I just don't know if he still has it.
Yeah.
His major. I mean, there was a viral clip from the interviews where this guy grilled him on you haven't done very well in the majors the last 2 years. I mean,
that's true.
By the way, the Masters was terrible, but. I'm just
it's golf. This isn't like a movie. Unfortunately, it does come down to they got to play.
That's true, but on live he did well. And then what I would say is that he's always complained in 2023 that he wasn't healthy, right? I think he's as healthy as he's ever been. So, but look, it's a good trade. I'll take you $100. He makes it.
You gotta pay. I think that's got.
I'll pay you 2 to 1.
That's got to pay that's got to pay 3 to 1. I think
the bet is offered at 2 to 1. Do you want to take it?
Let's just see if any bookies are offering that. I
mean, that's lack of confidence for our audience here.
To make the cuts -160, so that it probably would be about 2 to 1 to not make it.
-160.
Well, no, because there would always be another side of that. So
the bet's here if you want it.
I'll take you 2 to 1.
No, just -160.
So +160.
+160
is the other side of that.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'll take you on that.
All
right.
Brooks got locked in.
Action.
Okay.
All right, Andrew, who you got top 5?
I got Cantlay.
I got Cantlay as well.
It's like
I'm gonna take my hat off.
It's that or Xander. I mean, I want to pick Xander. I just don't think he's gonna turn it on in his hometown. So it's one of those. I think I'll pick Xander top 10. Cantley top 5.
Can you give me a little more depth on? I feel like I've been wanting to bet on him. I have bet on him, and I haven't seen him perform at all.
Dude, it's
in
just
2
his
years.
putter. It's if he doesn't, like all these guys, if they're not putting, they will not win. So we all know putting is like you're on one week, you're off the other.
True.
So if these guys just put the time in and get that feel and the read, and this is Poa annua. It's Cantley's home grass. It's like
it is different than the last 2 weeks of grass.
That's true.
Yeah.
So do
you want to get the data on the course?
Yeah.
It's like if he can turn on the putter, I think he could win. But that's why I'm picking top 5 because I'm realizing a top 5 is essentially a win for these guys.
I mean, look, he's number 5 in the odds. It's not a bad bet. I just haven't seen the proof in the pudding. He's back.
He was up there all week last weekend. He just wasn't really on the TV. Like they weren't showing him that much, but he was on the board.
Oh, he tied for 13th.
He's too slow,
It reminds me of that Masters performance.
Yeah. Well, I think tied
the
for
longest
13th,
round ever.
Tied for 13th or last week's course could be like a one-stroke swing.
It's
literally
a good
one
showing.
stroke is like
because there's so many people up there.
It's the difference between top 10 or
that's why it's hard to pick. What's cool about picking top 10 is they just need to be tied for top 10.
Yeah.
Like I was like, you win if they tie, and there's like 30 guys there. So
but I got screwed on like Siwoo Kim week 1. He finished 11th.
Yeah.
You did last week.
Yeah, exactly.
Clark. Yeah.
Same.
Yeah. Well, one person gets a birdie and it screws it up too. Like.
Right.
So yeah.
Well, who do you got top 5?
I have Patrick Cantley as well.
Okay.
I just think he's just consistent.
Followers, not leaders. But
I have Gerard.
You have Gerard?
I have Ryan Gerard as top 5.
Okay.
Because I do really I like him.
So we talked him. Let's move to top 10, which is probably our most consistent hitting bet if we're providing advice. I'm going to go with the Fellowship of the Lads, another Aussie, Min Woo Lee. Fantastic player. I mean, looking just great, by the way. He added 10 pounds of muscle in the offseason.
Wow.
I don't know if you're tracking that, but I'm very happy with his progression, and I expect a top 10. And I think generally a very strong season, but that's who I'm going to go with. But I think in general, this is an Aussie year, the weight of a nation. We're going to see Aussies in the major championships. So I'm calling him early. I think he's going to make a sting. But yeah, I'm thinking that's a great value pick. I'll pull up his numbers right now. Min Woo Lee, here we go. And I'm struggling to find him on the betting sheet. Or maybe he's not even playing.
Ooh.
Oh
God!
Don't pull a Kcon.
I'll let you know.
Hey, it happens.
Nope.
He's not playing.
Ooh.
Never mind. We'll cut that. He's doing TGL.
ST Lee is playing.
Yeah, you want ST Lee?
I'm going to go Adam Scott then. I'm going to go to Andrew's bet. Apologies. I got a little too excited on my Aussie narrative. Kevin, who you got? Top 10.
I got, I'm going to go Sam Stevens, second place last year. Okay. He's been making cuts this year, and he's underrated, undervalued. So I think that pays plus 500. That would get me out of the $600 hole I'm in right now. So that's all I need. Sam Stevens top 10. Come on, baby.
Okay.
So who's next on that? Kcon? Have you done top 10?
No, I can go ahead.
Yeah,
I mean, mine is
it.
still pretty much the same. After this discussion, I'm sticking with Jason Day as number 1, and top 10, I'm going to Ryan Gerard. He's plus 500, like Kev just said, is I'll still only be 100 down after that, but
Right. Yeah, that's a good.
I just don't see him winning. I don't know if he fully has it in him to win, but I think he's proven to be in the top 10.
For sure. Did everyone pick their top 10?
My top 10, it was Xander just filling in for the fight for top 5, but I think I got to try Tony Finau.
Wow.
He loves Torrey Pines.
Where's Air Force Ones?
Yeah, he's got the
7
distance.
kids.
He's got the distance, and I think didn't he play decently last week?
I'm pulling him up. Hold up.
I don't know. I didn't see him on the.
I saw him at the beginning,
broadcast.
at least.
So here, by the way, listen to this. To win, plus 18,000.
Missed the cut last week. Dude, he's been playing terribly this year.
But hold up, but at the course, missed cut last year. Year before, tied 6, tied 9. So, by the way, that would
something changed in his life the last
ago.
2 years.
I mean, I feel like he had another kid.
I'm sure he had a couple, but some other stuff probably happened.
All right, then I'll go Sahith.
Hold up, but no. By the way, stick with your guns. I don't think it's a bad pick. Sony Open, he finished tied for 11th.
Really?
Yeah.
We got -9, right?
Yeah,
that was
cut this year. I'm looking at Sony Open right here. Sony Open cut.
He is dying.
You must be looking at a previous Sony Open. Or you just thought that. Yeah. So he's not.
So what are his odds to get top 10 right now?
Top 10.
Because I kind of need a sleeper.
Right.
I mean, plus 2,000. So 100 wins
For
2,000.
I see our
10?
strategy's
For top 10.
changing.
Oh my god.
He's 80th on the list. This is DraftKings odds as of 2 days ago.
Wow.
20-1.
I think you should put it in right now. Just ride.
Just ride with
I'm gonna
him.
put my hat back on.
Watch him miss the cut. Jeez.
Okay, so there's our picks, guys. They'll be up on golfinthecosmos.com.
I'm gonna put one more in. I do think the South African Aldrich Poltgeider or Potgeider.
Yeah. No, but
tied for 15th last year.
But you
like
sleeper.
You have your 1-5-10 in, right?
No, I do.
Okay,
But I
so-
lost Moonwoo Lee.
No, we can still talk about the tournament. I mean,
Yeah.
I have some other ones too. Like no one brought up Hideki. I mean, isn't he usually when he's in a tournament? Don't you usually see him on Sunday? Hideki.
He's somewhere up
he
there,
doesn't
yeah.
really fade into the background. Like Finau has been. But
When's Hideki's last win though? Sony or no?
No.
A few
he
years
won
ago?
he won at the Hero Challenge in December.
Oh, he did win the Hero in Dubai.
But that was only 20
Okay.
people. But 20 of the
Still,
best people.
they wasn't the payout of that. If they're flying to Dubai, it was probably
he didn't
like 20
play.
million.
He didn't play in the desert, and he was tied for 13th at the Sony. He took a week off, so he's coming into the Farmers, ready to rock.
So let's go through Hideki. Last year finished tied for 32nd. Year before tied for 13th, then tied for 9th. I mean, a top 10 plus 300 is probably going to pay out.
Well,
To win
yeah.
plus 2,800. I don't know.
Well, but I'm just saying names out there for the listeners that might be
True.
thinking of some other people. I love the Potgeister. That one pays really well.
Yeah. No.
I mean, what happened to him? Like, I thought he was supposed to be the next.
he's a phenom.
like South African Tiger. Or
100% he's a phenom, but I just think it's tough to get into the kind of true competitive nature of the tour. And about he won at like Mexico, kind of how like Jake Knapp did, right? Like kind of like use that to elevate himself on the tour.
Right.
But that's really like a tier 2 event, It's not the same.
Yeah.
But this would be a statement if he did it,
Yeah. No, it's nice to have the tour in our state. Right now it's we always say it's the best time to play golf when the tour's playing near you.
We've got here, then Genesis, and by the way, there's a little bit of a movement that we might not be getting Hawaii going forward.
Oh yeah, we spoke about that. Yeah. Well, the contract's up with Sony, so we'll see. It's all to be seen. If they're going to go back to Hawaii or not. There's a lot of logistical issues, I guess. But the Farmers will stay. People love Torrey. And then next week is TPC, right?
Waste management.
Scottsdale.
Waste management. Yeah, that one's gonna be fun, man.
Yeah.
Have you guys played in Arizona much?
I have.
I just did recently.
Yeah,
We got to do a trip out there because if you want to drive, it's like a 4.5 hour, 5 hour drive, and it is the best golf in the country, I think.
It's one of the 5 meccas, right?
Certainly. I mean, it is pure golf, and it's flat desert golf for the most part, but it's just pure. Like, it's fun, and the designs are great, and I just think Arizona golf is great. And I think in terms of picking people for that tournament, it's just whoever's striping it is going to win. So for me, next week, I'm going to look at ball striking the most. Distance, everything goes deep there. I think it's just at a little elevation, but it's always warm. So it's just whoever's ball striking, getting it right near the hole with their wedges and irons.
You ever played it?
Scottsdale, no.
TPC?
No.
Oh, you're missing out.
Yeah, it's like 350,
No,
400.
it's 445.
Oh, wow.
It's nuts. Like, you're almost going to want to just play the Champions course, which is relatively the same thing without the grandstands.
Right.
Yeah. So I mean, these stats, like I read some arguments that like the tee to green is most important. Like that.
Yeah. What do we got?
Staying out of the rough,
analytics?
pretty much, right?
Well, it's more that if you do go to the rough, are you good at getting on the green? Basically, like because the putting may not matter as much. It's really like can you stay out of trouble? This course could get you in trouble, and then so who's the best at that? And it's just hard because all the courses are so different.
Did you run the grass, the area? We have low wind. What are we getting for the par of the distance?
Let's filter. So I mean, if we go, let's see, where's the wind here? Let's see, green surface, green speed, field course length. Let's see, this one's different than the last.
Yeah. What
here we go. POA, right?
Yeah, POA.
Yeah, let's do POA, bent POA. And then
Average rough.
Where do you see that? Let's see.
Rough length.
Oh, yeah.
Elevation,
Average.
sea level.
Oh, good. Yep. Okay, let's try that. Let's see what we got. And then tee to green, if I filter on that, Cam Davis, Justin Rose, Taylor Pendrith, Maverick McNeely, Tom Kim, Rasmus Højgaard. The Højgaards, too, are in this tournament, so that's interesting. Cantlay's up there. Gim, Hoagie, Power, Adam Scott, Horschel. So, I mean, there's an Aussie for you.
I mean, look, the fellowship of the lads. Okay?
Yeah.
No, and by the way, Justin Rose is an honorary Aussie, but again, I've called him. He'll be in the mix. I just don't want to use him right now. But
he doesn't play this course well for some reason.
I was going to say
historically, we're just doing grass right now, looking at certain grasses. Let's see.
I do like. I mean, Taylor Pendrith, by the way, is. I mean, tied for 7th.
Yeah,
last year,
he's
tied for 9th the year before.
And the fact that he comes up on this, right? Here we go, light wind. That's
Canadian bomber. Rare combination of elite length and precision iron play that course demands.
Okay, so with light wind, Rasmus Højgaard, Jake Knapp, Tom Hoagie.
Højgaard.
Højgaard.
Yeah. Okay.
I love his little brother is freaking so good.
Is that Nikolai?
Yeah. Wait, no. Rasmus is the younger guy, I think.
Okay, yeah.
He is so, as he stated here, #1 in tee to green. I watched
total,
him play,
actually, too. Strokes gained total.
I watched him play a European Tour event once very closely, and I was like, this guy is more than good. Like, he has so much game. And
yeah.
That's it. He's playing this week?
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, both of them
This is
are.
set to the field, by the way, Andrew.
Nikolai, too, by the way, got 2nd in 2025
wow.
or 2024.
Wow.
I'm going to pull that up. We're going to do an audit on it. I just, the AI
Yeah, those
data.
guys might be worth putting something on, guys, on those brothers. Yeah, Jake Knapp comes up well on the strokes gained when you put in that grass and low wind and sea level. So
I was thinking about him. I mean, he SoCal, same grass on the greens.
Right.
Like, he could do really well, and that's plus 8,200 to win.
no, that's the DraftKings salary.
By the way, that I
check over
confirmed. Our data is right. Nikolai Højgaard finished 2nd in 2024, 12 under, 1 shot behind Matthew Pavon.
Wow.
So look, brothers Højgaard.
Yeah, I think as we talk through this, we're like, okay,
we're discovering.
That's the whole point of this, right? Is to find some insights. I like the Højgaards. I like Jake Knapp. It was just a matter of filtering correctly, right?
So Jake Knapp, let's talk about him. Our local representative. He's the ambassador of Orange County on the tour.
Costa Mesa.
Costa Mesa and Mesa Verde CC. Want to call out Santanella family, for letting us on so much. Which, by the way, we'll be doing a live stream of the Super Bowl halftime par 3 challenge. Announcing that now. But Jake Knapp last year tied for 32nd. Year before tied for 3rd.
I know, that's amazing.
Wow.
And pays 41 to 1 to win. So I mean that's kind of attractive.
Did he play last week?
Looks like only the Sony Open.
Yeah. Well,
Why wouldn't he play last week?
No, this data on our final column is recent events where they've done well. I don't put missed cuts in there. So
he skipped. He skipped the desert for whatever reason.
That's stupid.
Sony Open tied for 11th. So I mean, there's no reason why. The people that take a week off are just getting ready for the farmers, by the way. It's not that they're...
The exhaustion that happens after you play 72 holes and only have 3 days to prep.
And fly from Hawaii.
That's true.
Yeah, like it makes so much sense to me to be like, screw the Amex. Like Scotty's going to win. Like,
let's go play. Yeah, exactly.
I don't want to look bad
farmers
because Scotty's playing.
I want to talk about the Amex a second. I did a little research because for guys like us, we're likely not going to be invited to play in the 125 player limit. But I did notice that there were a lot of amateurs out there. Every group, because of the 3 courses, has 2 amateurs in it. If you pay Amex through partnership or corporate sponsors, it's about 25 to 30 grand.
I read 30.
Yeah. But if you're like a corporate executive, you can play in it. And then if you're lucky enough, you have Brian Harmon hit your ball and lose 2 strokes.
Oh my, that happened?
That happened.
At the Amex, Brian Harmon hit it's a pro-am. He hit an amateur's golf ball accidentally and incurred a 2-stroke penalty on his scorecard. So he had to learn the hard way.
It reminded us all of an issue that happens with us on the course that can also happen to the pros. But
well, yeah, as Andrew says a lot, the beauty of this game is they're playing the same game we are in the
same penalties, same rule. That's why we love playing USGA rules, because like now it's the same. There's no difference.
Yeah, and we're the kind of group, if you haven't played with us, where you might have to actually card an 11, or a 13. I think we saw 13 earlier this season from Breeze Woods, right?
Oh yeah, that was
Mesa Verde hole 1.
Got stuck in a bunker, I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the water and rain.
Yeah, it was tough.
Right. No, I was trying to explain to him that he could take a drop and get a 2-stroke penalty, but he kept wanting to hit the ball to prove it.
His only way out was he actually ended up taking the drop about like 4 strokes later.
Right. Right.
You got to give it to him. He
Yeah.
tried.
I mean, look, I had the same thing when I played with you. We were tied on 16 or something when we played. Was it Lagos? And then 17, I got in the bunker and had 4 strokes in there. And that was the end of the round.
That was the end. It was close, and that was a close game until that point.
Until that point,
then it was secured.
Yeah, no, it was. You were sweating, but happens every blue moon where I get the win. But that was a fun one.
Yeah, how much has your handicap gone down over the last couple months?
Yeah, so down 2 right now, 12.6. Wow. Very happy with it. I think that's actually my competition zone. Like, if anything, I'd love to get to an 11 or a 10, but I'm fine being a 12. If anything, playing more as a 10 and keeping it as a 12.
Right. Yeah, you don't want to get... That's the funny thing about improving in golf, is that you end up playing net and you kind of like make your life harder.
Yeah, no, I'm just preparing for all the big member guest tournaments, and I'd love to continue to play like a high caliber of courses and keep it between 10 and 13, but 12 is perfect right now. A lot of it's because of you, by the way. Ever since your lesson, I've added a 7-wood to the bag, thanks to you and your outrageous betting. But no, but Andrew, the compression and stuff that you're working on, I mean, the thinking deeper stuff. I mean, our people should follow that online. It's some really good stuff.
Yeah, check out Try Thinking Deeper YouTube channel, Instagram. I think you just
started on Sunday.
Yeah, so that's it. Andrew does lessons, $50 an hour. So if you're in the local OC area, just ping us and he'll meet up. We have a launch monitor and stuff we can bring, and or he can bring, I should say. But we did a lesson today. It was great. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I think you'll post that eventually right on the channel.
100%.
Yeah, so check it out. I mean, it's good stuff. And you're sure cheaper than a PGA professional at the moment.
And I might not have the credentials, but going through that process is pretty absurd to just get that PGA Pro name, and I don't know if it actually makes anyone a better teacher.
Yeah, I mean, I think passion for the game, and you also you put a lot into it. You've been playing probably 15, 20 years. You made a run at it.
Well, he's a +2 also, so you can't.
So he's got to know something.
You can't argue that.
Right. The idea of Try Thinking Deeper is finding the foundation of what causes the ball to fly in the air. So it's like every person has an individual body, so every foundation is slightly different. But when you base it in that foundation, it makes it so much easier to do whatever you want with the ball.
Yeah, I mean, look, I was going to, I'm not going to say the course, but because I don't want to identify the pro, but you go to any of these courses to get like what, a pack of lessons is like $2,000.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
Like what?
it's nuts.
Who are we? I mean, the game of golf is just becoming so expensive for the average person. It's kind of ridiculous. But to get lessons, like imagine you had a kid and you go to a pro at an Irvine public course, you're paying at least $1,000 or $2,000, maybe a month every 2 months. Like what kind of game is that? You know, everyone should just build home sims.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, with how cheap sims have gotten, you can get data feedback now. Yep. So the game has changed, right? You almost don't need a coach to tell you things as much. You could get like one lesson and then use your sim to add and use the data that you're getting and a few tips. Right. So, I mean, we're just at a different place now from a learning perspective. You know, that was pretty eye-opening using the having that data today. You know, we were just getting those 3 data points, but
Yeah. I think it was just ball speed, launch angle, and carry.
yeah.
The carry was to tell you, you know, this is how far you hit this club and that's what you should take to the course. Launch angle was how do we tune that for this club to, you know, get it as high as possible without losing the carry.
Yeah.
And then ball speed is just a multiplication of the two where you're saying how much compression are we getting? And if we're losing ball speed but getting higher launch angle, we're losing compression. And like those 3 metrics alone can tell us a lot about what's happening with the ball. And the other metrics are there, but you don't necessarily need them to improve.
It was just nice getting that feedback. Like I'd be like, okay, that one felt good, and then it's like, okay, yeah, it was good. Yeah. Or it's like, okay, that one, not sure if that one was good or not, and it's like the data is like, okay, no, it wasn't. You know.
No, to your point, I'd recommend watching the series because you can see how you're interpreting it, so you can actually get the feedback, try different things, and see how you're kind of maximizing the stats coming back from the monitors and systems. But I think it's a better way to train than paying $20 for range balls
and just whacking them.
Yeah, just whacking them and try to hit home runs.
Yeah.
Well, here let's go back to the Open a second for our betting special. I find it funny no one mentioned Xander Schauffele.
I did. You did.
Oh, you did?
I had him. I'm in between him. Wait, no, I already picked Cantley for top 10, but he was my top 5 potential.
He was a backup.
Okay. I think he's number 1.
He's odds-on favorite.
Which just doesn't make sense based on trends.
Well, they got it right last week, the bookies.
Well, okay, that was an easy one.
Yeah. Chris, are you going to take Morikawa? What are your thoughts on there?
No, I think Morikawa is still finding himself in the desert.
Yeah.
40 days and 40 nights, or maybe 10 days through, or 10 years, but we'll know soon enough. But no, Morikawa. Look, I'll say makes the cut this weekend.
Yeah.
I think the Sony thing is just it's hard in front of your hometown fans when you don't know how to putt to get it done. But I do think we'll see him start to again. He'll be in the mixes again. But again, I would never put money on him winning tournaments until we see a win.
Right.
Or consistent finishes.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, every finish we've seen when he's top 10 has been a trail off.
Yeah, definitely.
Hasn't been a compete to win in this like extra, just intensity and aggression. Like I feel like it's just not there.
He's definitely fallen into that group of players that come out pretty hot in the beginning of a tournament, and then they just fizzle out. Like you'll go 8 under on the first round, and then it's just like they can't do it. Where the guys like Scotty, they go 3 under, 4, 5.
No, but it's the intensity, the aggression, and just the killer instinct. I feel like, again, not this. Colin Morikawa is an insane golfer.
No, of course we're not.
But we're splitting hairs between what makes you Scotty Scheffler versus what makes you kind of this middle of the pack guy that stays on the tour for 15 years and makes like $30 million.
Exactly.
Compared to some guy who makes 80, 120, 150, not even counting sponsorships. Another one we didn't talk about, I think it's worth talking about, is just Max Homa. But he was actually on my list of potentially being on the card, but I don't know. Same kind of thing.
Also, Scotty just passed the 101 million in his career, so they're not making that per year. No one makes 30. It's rare to make 30 million.
I said career.
Got it.
Yeah,
okay.
No. I mean, all-time winning is what? I mean, Tiger's got to be 130.
Let's see.
I mean, we saw the list with VJ the other week and his use of that list.
Right. Yeah, that he is in the top 50. 120.
Yeah, 120,
but
yeah.
but you remember that with inflation and stuff, it goes up.
No, and sponsorship money might be 2x.
Oh, they're not counting that. Yeah,
you're not counting any of that. That's just tournament earnings.
Yeah.
But again, I'm saying like a 20 to 30 million career.
Yeah. So career earnings is Tiger, Rory, over 100, Scotty Scheffler 101, Mickelson 96 prior to Liv. So they're not counting Liv. Johnson, Rose, Furyk, wow, Vijay Singh, Justin Thomas, Adam Scott. So I mean, but that's a tough one because it's like Tiger played at a different era where $1 million was more.
I agree. I was just saying like a guy who plays middle of the pack is going to make an 8-digit amount, nothing crazy, but still live a great life and make probably, still a significant amount in sponsorship. So
Right. Your doc is interesting. It's talking about the Max Homa. I think that's a great.
No,
do you think he's going to make the cut?
Make the cut 100%. Yeah.
What was his results last week?
And by the way, I hope they leave. Fine. I hope they leave him with the mic on. I don't know if you guys saw that meme, or whoever's making the memes. But whenever Max Homa is going for a putt, it's the most expletive laden yelling at the ball. I'm not even going to say it. It's inappropriate for the spot. And then his celebration is just masterful. But
it's inappropriate for CBS too.
It doesn't. But they sometimes leave the mic on these guys. And look, Max. What I like about that is the passion. And I think he wants to win. He's kind of come out of this rough patch of his career. Again, I think makes a run. He won it, I think, or finished second.
He's won
in 2023, or
he won it like 5-6 years ago. He won.
I thought that was Riviera.
No, I believe he won, but it was a while ago.
No, you're thinking of Ludwig.
Ludwig won but he won the Genesis last year.
Genesis at Torrey. Yeah.
No, Homa came to life when his big breakthrough was at Genesis.
No. I have him winning 2 years ago
at Torrey Pines.
Yeah,
no, I think that's right.
2023 winner. But he was at his peak then, and something happened to him where he really fell off.
3 years ago.
Yeah, 3 years ago, and 2023. So then, but something happened on Twitter or something with him. Like the fans were ripping him for something, and I don't know. He had honestly some sort of issue.
Mental, off the course.
Well, he was a character on Twitter, and that's what made him fun. But then he started playing slightly poorly, and then everyone started hating on him.
And they started being like, "Dude, I lost my bet because of you." And he was reading all the comments.
Really?
I'm reading here: bone spur right ankle that caused mobility issues 2025, and then the mental. They call it a mental nightmare. This is Google's AI, by the way. No, sorry, Gemini. But
so specifically navigating intense online negativity, anxiety, and imposter syndrome. Competitive golf is toxic during poor performance slumps. So he really just went into a slump, and he may not, he's not even out of it necessarily. But he did he tied for 14th last week.
Oh, and to your point, won it 3 years ago. But I think we've seen 2024 was kind of the down kind of year for him, and then I saw some promise at the end of last season, and look, he's a fantastic golfer. So I think
when he's hot, he's hot.
We got an equipment change to Cobra this year. But Andrew, why don't you walk us through what's the mental fatigue of someone on tour? Just trying to do that week in and week out.
Yeah. It's like, for a couple of years I was doing it, 3 times a month, maybe just 2 tournaments a month. And it was, what ends up happening is the travel takes, as a beginner, so much more energy than you expect. And then finding food is the other part that these pros have. They have a chef, a lot of them.
Yeah.
And they're staying in Airbnbs now. But just finding food and getting the rest is some of the hardest parts of tournament play. And so if you're struggling at all, it just adds a layer of, now I have to go practice. Or when you're playing well, these guys, I guarantee you they're practicing short game, but they're only warming up to go play and then fixing a tiny thing with their coach. But they're not killing themselves throughout the season other than a few guys. So that mental taxing of, like I said, even just eating can take a toll where you end up
You're saying just get fast food and shit, and you're putting shit in your body the whole time?
They know that's not the solution.
Yeah.
So you try to have fresh grilled chicken, right? You do whatever you can, but so often the only place you can go is an Olive Garden.
Like a great restaurant.
And
I don't know what you're trying to say there.
But you're nervous too, so it's like hard to remember to eat because you're thinking all the time about like your tee time in this tournament, and you just you lose sight of like the survival priorities.
But to your point, you're going to go to some chain restaurant. Like I'm looking here, Patrick Reed, his favorite order is a Trenta strawberry refresher from Starbucks. But you're going to get some kind of prepackaged food that's not good for you. You're not getting like high quality stuff that you prepare at home.
Because so, you're traveling.
Yeah.
Right, and that's why I think DeChambeau was like, I'm Orgain sponsor, right? Because he just had those shakes all the time to gain weight.
Yeah.
Then like you start relying on these foods and you start eating a select number of foods that you can get anywhere. But I'd say the most difficult thing about playing golf poorly is that the team has this energy around you. And like when you're playing well, it's sick and everybody's pumped. But the second you miss a putt, like even a small downward motion in play ends up putting your team on edge. And then so once everybody's on edge, unless they're like super mentally strong, it can be really difficult to play through that because they're there watching.
Yeah.
And someone like Max Homa, I mean, all of these guys have a team of probably 6 people that support them every tournament. So like you can imagine, not only is your team losing energy, but the fans on Twitter are starting to shit on you. Mm-hmm. And that gets you that imposter syndrome where you're like, should I even be here?
Yeah, no, and then everyone's walking around on eggshells on the Airbnb trying to like lightly motivate or keep a jovial
but they're
mood.
lying, and like in golf you can tell someone's energy from a mile away often. Watching you on the range, you see I don't know, you can feel it. It's a weird thing.
And going from such highs that he was at, right? I mean, he was really peaking out. So think about the team's on a big high, and then it just starts to snowball. You know, it's like, okay, one bad week. Okay, that's fine. Okay, another bad week. Okay, wait, what's going on? One guy on the team freaks out, and then it's like, he's freaking out. Then he's freaking out about Twitter, and you could just see how you can. It's because of the high he hit.
Yeah, and I can see too.
If you can't handle that, if your team can't handle that, and I think that's a great point you bring up.
And then he goes home. He's in his room. He's been away from the team, and then he's on like a death scroll on TikTok or Instagram, right? And then it's just all negativity, seeing himself, and it's a vicious cycle.
Yeah. To recover from that, it takes a long time, and I wouldn't be surprised if he does well this week because it is the Farmers. It's the same course every year.
Yeah.
There's nothing that's going to surprise him. And like I said, number 7 on the North course, if he takes driver or 3-wood and gets it on the green one of the 4 days or 2 of the 4 days, like that'll pump him up enough to perform.
Yeah, I mean, he's local too. He's SoCal native, so
yeah.
I think he's going to make the cut. I think he's going to make a run.
Yeah, I'm not going to bet on him missing the cut. Yeah. So at this point, just because he got tied for 14th last week. I mean, I think he is. I think the live stuff took so much of the news cycle and like the Twitter sphere that he had a chance to kind of to relax, to come back a little bit. People stopped paying attention to Max Homa, which is exactly what he needed.
Yeah, that's actually true.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting. I mean, there's some good storylines, at the Farmers. We get to see Xander back.
Brooks.
Yeah, I mean, the Brooks thing's huge. There's going to be. My worry again is there's so many eyeballs on him. I mean, that's what I'm. So ESPN's showing it on the main channel.
Really?
Showing his group on Thursday and Friday. It's either Thursday and Friday or just Friday, but. Yeah, they're putting it on the main broadcast. Brooks Koepka's grouping on the main broadcast. I mean, they've never done that. It's always ESPN Plus.
Yeah. No, and by the way, let me just call it too. Golf Channel. What is going on? Okay, hold up. Let's take a second. We need a little criticism for the Golf Channel. Okay, what the hell are you doing on the championship day 4 of any tournament, playing a repeat of previously broadcast day 3? I'd rather watch.
Well, I don't know.
Guy.
I don't know if they have the.
Place.
I don't know if they have the rights to some of these.
It's got. You're probably right, but I just think it's an embarrassment that I'm trying to watch the Amex. I can't figure out your ESPN Plus login. It wasn't working, and then I gotta watch day 3 again.
Yeah, and you can't even start. I mean, you can't start. Round 4 doesn't start till about like 2 here, which is like
right.
Everyone's on hole 7 by then.
Yeah, no, but I want to see
like
Scotty on hole 1. I want the
whole round.
Out of Atlanta, Georgia.
Exactly.
Well, my Sunday was awesome watching Blades Brown's first 5 holes.
Yeah,
because I want to see him on 1, 2, and 3 and 4 because that's where he's you're watching it unravel.
Exactly.
and then by hole 7 it's done. Him and his caddy are like, we're just watching Scotty now.
No, but I want to call it. It's gotten too complicated. Like it used to be all on ESPN Plus. You get the pairings, you get a little diversity, but you're able to watch the rounds end to end. Now, like with YouTube TV and Golf Channel, and then ESPN Plus, which I don't pay for anymore. Like I just want to watch the pairings I want to watch at the time, and not wait till noon when everyone's on hole 7.
Yeah,
it's just stupid.
Yeah, no, but to your point, it should be called like It shouldn't be called the Golf Channel if there's not going to be golf on it.
Especially when there's live golf on a legitimate tournament, they should be playing that.
If they're going to show reruns of the Big Break from 2009, are you kidding me? Like, come on, man! Like,
hey, look,
what are we watching right now?
Live golf going on. We're watching the Big Break
in 720p. Like, it's like fucking not even widescreen. I'm like, how are you guys airing this right now? Like, it was a good show back then. I did enjoy it, but
no, but I'm not caught on too. Like, if we throw on the TV right there, they have DP World Tour final day. Again, it's Wednesday night. No, there's nothing on, but if there's live golf, there needs to be live golf. So Golf Channel, we're calling out you today. Figure it out. Fucking Christ. That's my random rant.
That's a great.
It grinds my gears because I literally there's NFL on. By the way, I know they're competing with the NFL. And I was waiting for AFC Championship, and I'm watching the day before's golf. Stupid, All right, but here I'll put my.
Man, so I'm gonna go surfing Friday morning in San Diego. So I might catch. I was looking at tickets. I might go catch the tournament on Friday. Get a little footage.
Why are you down there?
I'm surfing a secret spot in San Diego.
But you
Friday
like
morning.
blacks or what?
No, it's a boat access only. We're going on a boat. Yeah. So
with who?
Don't worry about it, man.
I mean, you're in the surf chat, man. You're wearing this surf golf hat.
Yeah, I know, but there's certain things about secret spots that you just can't know. But my point is, I'll be driving by Torrey, so I hope you all enjoy the Farmers this weekend. A lot of great storylines. Brooks Koepka, let's see it, man. We can't wait to have you back. It's gonna be a good one. But if you guys are down there, hit me up on Friday. We can go check it out. But it's going to be I think it's going to be a good weekend, right, guys?
Yeah, 100%.
All right. Well, everyone, thanks for tuning in. Check out golfinthecosmos.com, the PGA Bets tab. And you can also check out all this great merch that we have if you want to support the cause. Thank you to all the listeners out there. Thank you so much. It's been growing a lot. A couple weeks ago, it was real successful with this kind of format.
Yep. Full panel.
Yeah, we love that the season's begun. But thanks, everyone, for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Peace.
Thank you.
Find our way to be one with the ocean. Find our way to see the reason for the motion, waiting oh so long to be part of the system, just to find a place to feel a sense of frustration. Hold on tight for me. Hold on tight for me. Hold on tight for me. Yes, hold on